Whoop whoop. And here we are, Ring of Honor. Oh, I've got some of my speakers down, okay. We'll do that now. Right, this should be good. We've got a few matches. Of course, this is the last bit of build-up then before the finale episode. We've got a few matches where we're going to be utilising people that have yet to have a chance to show what they can do. And also a few opportunities to build up for that pay-per-view as well. So we're kicking things off with two people that haven't wrestled as yet. Actually, the first three matches... the first two matches the people haven't wrestled yet. The third match, one half of that match has wrestled. That would be Bully Ray versus Moose in that match. Bully Ray yet to appear so far in this one. Moose obviously has already had a match and lost. We've got some good stuff. Villain Enterprises versus Red Dragon. And of course kicking things off here with Hangman Adam Page versus Roderick Strong. Our main event is going to be a fatal four-way elimination. Bandido, Cesaro, Kenny King, Kevin Owens. Four people that have done pretty well so far in this season. All with a decent couple of victories. And they'll all be fighting for a chance to go on to face off against AJ Styles at the finale for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. But of course we start here. It all begins here. Big boot there by Hangman Page on Roddy. Stamping on the back of the head. It's still pretty warm. It's cooled down a lot since yesterday, but it's still pretty warm here to the point where I am sticking to the back of my chair, which is not ideal. You managed to phone PJ as soon as I started pressing stream, as you always do. Have you watched the FIFA 21 stuff yet? Or are you still going to hide away from it? I'm looking forward to FIFA now. I think it's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to the Ultimate Team. They seem to have made some big improvements on that. The career mode looks to be a lot better as well. I think it's going to be a real good bit of fun, that is going to be. So Roddy and Hangman, two guys who have not had an opportunity so far to show what they can do in this season. They're both desperate to show what they can do though here. Roddy dropping into the pin. Hangman kicks him away. Boo! WWE Network, boo! Who watches that dodgy stuff, eh? Pin by Hangman. Is that stuff gone on today then, PJ? The Evolve and WXW and that sort of stuff. Has that gone on today, or is that coming up in the future? I read it. I didn't quite take on board the date though. Because I wouldn't mind watching some old Evolve or WXW stuff. 24 karat gold tournament stuff and that sort of stuff. What they need is PWG, that's what they need. PWG is where the money's at. It's impotent. It's all about AEW, mate, that's what it's all about. The future. And this dodgy stuff where they have one of their best wrestlers in the entire company facing off against a dodgy American footballer who thinks that wearing shorts is high fashion. I can't be dealing with that crap. Nice backbreaker by Strong. Of course, the messiah of the backbreaker. I don't know what it is. I seem to. I'm a bit biased. I know I am biased now, but yeah, Mike Chioda. Yeah, where did that come from? I suppose he's well respected and must be friends with them there. They're wanting to give him a job and something to do, I suppose. But yeah. I'd rather Mike Chioda than Dominic bloody Mysterio, I must say. Or Pat McAfee. I still can't get over the idea of who thought Pat McAfee was a good idea for anything. If he doesn't get squashed by Adam Cole, it's going to be a travesty. It really is. Surely he's got to hammer Adam Cole, surely. No, sorry, surely Adam Cole's got to hammer him even. Strong now taking Hangman up into another backbreaker. Again, the Messiah strikes. Yeah, I noticed yesterday though, Glenn, on AEW, they actually had a portion of fans back in the arena, which surprised me. But apparently it was all authorized and so forth. That was nice to see a few proper fans in the arena. Not quite sure what virtual fans means, to be honest, but I'm sure we'll find out. That should be an interesting one. It just doesn't really... must admit, the card doesn't really fill me full of much excitement at the moment. Strong now pulling back at the chin. Yes, Jamie, I remember, yeah. Hangman mounting Roddy, dropping down the lefts and the rights. Hangman now into the pin for the one. Only a one count, okay. Not too bad, Jamie. I'm a bit tired, to be honest. I think this hot weather's taken it out of me. Especially working everything, because Hangman looking to rock up the Deadeye, drops it. There's the pin. 2. And no. Maybe not then. Oh, I've seen some more. Has anyone seen? This is funny, this, because I hadn't seen it. I've only watched it now because someone pointed this out. But has anybody seen the most recent trailer for the WF Battlegrounds game? Or WWE, should I say, sorry. Battlegrounds game. Because I just, I noticed when someone said to me earlier that, it was, if you actually watch the trailer, they've spelt the word tornado wrong in the word tornado tag. They put an extra D in it, so it says Tondado. Good old Tondado. Yeah, Jamie, I can see you. The match then goes out to the outside now. I'm surprised. I thought, I really did think that Hangman would win this one quite convincingly, to be honest. But it looks like he's struggling a little bit. Roddy's having some big opportunities. Big boot in the spine by Strong on Hangman. Who is in the don't? Only a 2 count. Strong looking strong. Big boot into the gut. Who's in the ring? Ah, this is Hangman Adam Page and Roderick Strong. And generic referee. Good old generic referee. Strong with a boot in the gut of Hangman. Looking to take him up on the shoulders. Hangman's fighting back. And now looking for another Deadeye. Hits it again. Surely this will be enough this time. There's no way Roddy's getting out of another one. And he doesn't. Hangman Adam Page gets himself a victory here. Where is he? I need to sort this back. There we go. That's easier for me now. Hangman Page with a 1. Roderick Strong with a -1. There we go. So we'll see Hangman again later on tonight as part of the New Japan card as well. He's been a bit more active in New Japan. This is his first match here in Ring of Honor so far this season, which is surprising. Good win then, Hangman. And we move on to match number 2 of the evening. Bit of tag team action coming up for you. Ugh. I'm covered in... I just had a sip of my drink and it's gone everywhere. So Villain Enterprises versus Red Dragon. Of course, 2 parts of Undisputed Era again. Be interesting to see whether they can pull off a better performance than Roderick Strong. Then again, Roderick Strong had a good showing, to be honest. A very good showing. Let's get underway then. So PCO, I think PCO has had a singles match so far. Of course, Bobby Fish has won half. No, he's not. Bobby Fish is the pure champion. Now that's only the second match, Jay. You're not missing much. Should be a good match though, this one. Good chance of both these teams to really push themselves forward and, you know, maybe get an opportunity if they get kept on for another season. Which I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet next season. I'm considering having a week off. Yeah, I don't know. I might look at maybe trying something different for a couple of weeks, just because Seems to be losing a bit of traction this now. The streams are getting less views and the videos are getting less views, so I don't know whether to change things up a little bit for a couple of weeks. Nice takedown. Right enough front chancery on PCO, who fights him back and catches him in that big clothesline. Nice uppercut there by PCO. That's so warm. Melting. Nice. Brody King. I always want to call him Brody Lee, even though I know he's not. But I keep wanting to call him Brody Lee. And there's the victory for Villain Enterprises. That's a big win for them. A very big win for them. Where are we? Want to go green. So Villain Enterprises get a +1 in the tag team rankings. Undisputed Era take a -1. And then also we have PCO and Brody King with a +1. And we go with Bobby Fish, the current Pure Champion, onto a -1. And Kyle O'Reilly onto a -1 as well. So that's not very good for Bobby Fish, really, defending that championship belt at the pay-per-view. And now he's got poor momentum against him. Of course, he's defending that belt against Austin Aries, which should be fun. Next up then, Bully Ray versus Moose. Should be an interesting one. Two bigger, stronger guys in this one. Now, Bully Ray's yet to wrestle so far this season. Moose with 1 match, 1 loss, so he'll be determined to try and turn that around a little bit. Not a huge amount of New Generation. This is just the 3rd match. So far, we've had Hangman Adam Page defeating Roderick Strong, and we had Villain Enterprises defeating Red Dragon. So Undisputed Era's had a pretty bad night so far tonight. Moose. Yeah, there are some pretty good calls out there, aren't there, Jamie, really? I mean, I think that's why a lot of people are still using 2K19 over 2K20, because the creation suite in 2K20 was pretty poor, to be honest. So a lot of people stuck to that. But yeah, it's good. So also in this show then, we have got for you Will Ospreay going up against Flamita. Will Ospreay doing pretty roughly in this brand again. As always, he's pretty low down. We got War Machine going up against Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham. We've got Davey Richards, Cassius Ono, and Dominic Dijakovic in a triple threat. And then our main event of the evening will be Bandido, Cesaro, Kenny King, and Kevin Owens. 4 guys, all with pretty good ranking points at the moment. And they're all going to be fighting for a chance to face off against AJ Styles at the finale for the television championship. TV title match, have they changed it? Is it IC? I don't know what they've actually got now. I'm that far behind on WWE. I've got no idea what's going on at the moment, to be honest. Is it IC or US? It's one of those two, isn't it? I don't know, to be honest, Jay. I mean, So I'm so far out the loop at the moment. I'd like to see Owens win, just 'cause I'm a big Owens fan. I think the guy's done really well. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't even know if I'll bother watching. I don't even know how is the virtual fan thing going to work then? Does anyone know? Bully Ray now stalking Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. I don't know. I hope, for the sake of everything that's holy, Drew McIntyre keeps the belt, because I am so anti Randy Orton. I just think he's such a lazy worker. I mean, I know I'm probably being a bit harsh, but for me, he's just what I don't like about wrestling. I don't know why. I've never really found him... Well, when he was younger... Yeah, when he was younger, I sort of enjoyed him, but as he's got older... I don't know. What's up, Kitty? Buddy's really dominating this game, to be honest, and I'm surprised that he hasn't got the pin so far. As Buddy just dumping Moose to the outside. Typical cat thing, this, isn't it? I got some flat pack furniture delivered today. Obviously, it comes in a big box. I've put the big box out, and both the cats will not stay off the big box now. They are obsessed with the big box. And yeah, you obsessed with the big box? The thing is, right, I've spent 80 quid on this big, like, wicker basket bed for them. It's got a bed on the top, and oh my god, Moose has got it, wow. Yeah, I spent all this money on this, like, essentially, like, wicker box, and they won't go anywhere near it. Okay, well, that's a surprising one, that, because I thought Moose was getting hammered there, but he managed to bring it back and get the victory, and it's Bully Ray who suffers his loss here. I'm still surprised. I'm really surprised here. I don't know what it is about Randy. He doesn't come across to me as somebody who enjoys what he does. I don't know why. Big win then for Moose. Let's move on. What we got next? I can't remember what we got next now. Will Ospreay Flamita, that was the one. Will Ospreay needs this. Right. Yeah, Will Ospreay currently sat on -1. Flamita is sat also on -1. Although he's got a +1 from the last one round. It's a possibility, Jay. Yeah, definitely a possibility. It looks to me like they're still definitely trying to build that triple threat tag team match, though. It's going to happen, isn't it, eventually? I mean, FTR versus Rock and Roll Express for an episode of Dynamite. Then FTR maybe attack Rock and Roll Express after the show, or after the match. The Bucks make the save. I think they're definitely building it, surely. Still can't get YouTube working the way I want it to. Don't panic! Don't panic! I'll tell you what, Cleo, you're going to be devastated when I build that flat pack and you haven't got that box to land anymore, aren't you? Yeah, I like the classic. I mean, the two guys in the ring are not really classic, but not really classic Ring of Honor, but I'll still take it. Nice knee right in the face. I mean, Ospreay should get this one, really. He's the stronger out of the two. And he does need a win. He needs to turn himself around a bit. He's been awful so far, hasn't he? Oh, Trolley, I just got an unknown T, by the way. Somebody for the group invited me to a raid down in Southampton. And I got unknown T. Good times. Flamita with a pin. Idea 2, we're up to 10 viewers, that's not bad. I think there's a Deoxys in about 10 minutes or so. Yeah, I think it was Dale, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't see it happening, Jay. I can't see it happening at all, but I mean, I would like to be proved wrong. I would like it to be very good. I don't think it will be, but I would definitely like it to be. Yeah, I mean, well. Yeah, I'm not really a Randy fan. Ospreay now bringing Flamita back up to a standing base. Rolls him through. I hope not. Yeah, I mean, I would not like to. I would not like to see Randy as champion. I can't imagine that would bring in many viewers. I can't imagine people going, Oh, Randy's the champion. I really should watch Raw this week. It's just not going to happen, is it? I still think for Drew, they should... I think for Drew, what they should do is they should turn him heel and bring in Gallus as his backup. That's what I think they should do with him. Jamie, you have some right fun there tonight, haven't you? I mean, or they could go Gallus down the face route, I suppose. You could do Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins, have Blake or Murphy, whichever one it is, I can't remember, interfere and that sort of stuff, and have Gallus make the save. Because there's only 2 members of Gallus now, isn't there? Because one got sacked, so it's only Wolfgang and one of the Coffees. Maybe you could throw Noam Dar in there as well. Kaylee Ray to make it female as well. Just make a Scottish stable. Oh my god, Flamita's got the win. How on earth has that happened? Well, that surprised me. That has surprised me. Definitely. Where are we? Flamita with a 1. So Flamita gets the win. Will Ospreay suffers another loss and goes even lower in the rankings. Craziness. Knowing Vince, Jamie, it'll be Lesnar. Vince will moan about the terrible ratings they've currently got. They'll bring back Lesnar and Lesnar will get the win. That's just the way they are. Vince is in love with that man, I tell you. Vince loves big sweaty men. That's my drink gone. Right, War Machine versus Lethal and Gresham. Again, should be another interesting match. 2 teams so far who have yet to wrestle a tag team match. Yep. Neither of these 2 teams have wrestled a tag team match. So it's a chance for one of them to step up. You're loving that box, aren't you? Why are cats obsessed with boxes? I never understand it. Is it really worse now? I've not heard anything else of it since. I know there was... I think he's almost admitted to it, isn't he, really? He's admitted to the situation where he can't really... he can't really give up on it now, can he? He can't really refuse it because there's so much evidence against him. He has to admit it, really. I did see him come out and say that he wasn't 100% sure the actual situation at the time, which is why he was ill prepared to actually be involved, yet was, or he apologised and that sort of stuff. But at the end of it, he ruined some girl's career. So Lethal Redemption. I was going to use Lethal Redemption, but somebody put on the Discord yesterday, didn't they, about a match between Rush and Jeff Cobb at the pay-per-view. And I thought that was a really good idea. So we booked in Rush and Jeff Cobb at the pay-per-view. We can still use them at some point, though. I thought that Strowman was dead. Didn't he drown at Extreme Rules? How did they bring him back to life again? I'm confused. Gresham now working over Hansen. Have I booked... Oh, no, I haven't booked Hansen twice, have I? AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Intercontinental Championship. I mean, that'd be pretty good. That'd be a decent match, I would imagine. I don't think Jeff is anything compared to what he used to be now, but he's still a strong worker. As long as he can say Stober long enough, that is. Yeah, possibly, Joe. I mean, I must admit, I do like the split. The thing I like about the split the most is if they had the split and then every year did a full draft, not just a little, we're going to change 3 or 4 people. If they did a full draft, then it makes things fresh every year then. Because you could have 2 people that have not been anywhere near each other for such a long period of time, and then all of a sudden they're getting weekly matches. So I would like to see that, but I want to see it a bit more classical. I want to see them fight over people. I want to see people's contracts come to an end and then move to a different brand and stuff like that. That's what I want to see from it all. But there we go, War Machine with a victory. I would like to see as well. I mean, they've stopped doing this now, haven't they? Because well, Heyman got sacked, didn't he? So what's his name? Pritchard is in charge of both brands, which I'm not a fan of. I think they should have 2 separate brands with 2 separate sets of writers competing against each other, because that's the only way you're going to get good stuff, is when they have to compete against each other. They've had no competition for so long that they just do whatever they want because they know it doesn't matter. So this should be an interesting triple threat as well. 3 pretty strong names. Should be a fun one. Here we go then. Right. Great chance here for somebody to sort of step away from the rest. Bell goes, we are underway. As Cassius Ohno raining down the rights and the lefts into the back of Davey Richards. Cassius Ohno is still a free agent at the moment, isn't he? Is he effectively retired? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Here we go, look. I'm putting this one out there, you know. I would not be surprised if Cassius Ohno is a part of Retribution. I've said it. I would not be surprised at all. I just feel like Retribution could be a chunk of people who WWE released and now want to come back and seek Retribution because of that. Dijakovic catches Ohno. Yeah, you can't beat a good 5-man ladder match, can you? Yeah, I reckon Velveteen will end up in that as well. Oh no, with a big boot across the gut, and ooh, Davey with the leg drop across the back of the neck as well. Big boot in the back of the head, and Davey looking pretty good now. It's a shame Davey's retired, isn't it, really? I was a big fan of him. As I've said before in a few other streams, that one of my favourite matches I've ever seen live, if not the favourite match I ever saw live, was Davey Richards versus Tommy End at the time, or Aleister Black, if you will. Big boot in the gut by Dijakovic. And Dijakovic definitely got the size advantage in this one. Sami Zayn's one that needs something, doesn't he? He needs something. Oh, no, yeah, Jay, that's a good idea. You said that one the other day, didn't you? About the potential stable to do with Evolve. That'd be pretty interesting. But I just had the thought that it could be a chunk of people who they released before. I mean, you look, it could be Rusev, it could be Ono, it could be Sami Zayn. I know a lot of people are assuming it's going to be like Mustafa Ali and people like that, aren't they? But then again, apart from Rusev, Curtis Axel, Cassius Ono, there was the Ascension as well, wasn't it? Those are the only ones that are not currently locked into a contract elsewhere, aren't they, I suppose? Yeah, Evolve, Progress, WXW as well. It's definitely a big boost of new stuff. I mean, I haven't got the network at the moment, but I would be interested to go back and watch some of the Evolve stuff like that. That's pretty good stuff. I mean, WXW as well, if they got the 16-carat tournaments and stuff like that, they're really good quality. I wonder how much they're going to have. Are they going to have all of... Are they going to have all the Evolve stuff on there? Will it just be a certain amount? Will it just be more recent stuff? I don't know what they're going to do with it, to be honest. I don't know if Evolve still exists today now, New Generation. I think they're more or less dissolved. And Progress did dissolve as well, but I think they're going to restart back up with a different management team, because it turned out that half the Progress management team were in the Me Too movement. Yeah, I mean, Tommaso Ciampa suits it, I think. Dijakovic as well, possibly. I mean, there's a chance it could just be a full-on NXT invasion, couldn't it, really? I mean, throw Undisputed Era in there, maybe. Tommaso Ciampa, Gargano, Candice LeRae. There's definitely a big chance. Yeah, I would love to see that, Jay, but I don't think they'd ever do it, because I don't think Vince would assume those sort of people can draw. I would love to see that. That'd be great for us proper wrestling fans, but for the target audience of WWE, I don't think they would ever consider doing the Evolve invasion, because as far as they're concerned, they're not big enough draws. It's a shame, but... It's been a good match so far, this one, then. Oh no, with the pin now on Dijakovic, only a 2. Dijakovic, big elbow in the face. I mean, I would love to see it. I just can't see it happening. I think it'd be far more likely to be an NXT invasion or just repurposing a chunk of people off the main roster that aren't doing much at the moment. I do think it's a very risky way to go at the moment, though. With the recent stuff going on in America, to have a group of people come in and destroying stuff is a very weird or interesting way to go for WWE. Dijakovic sending Ono crashing to the outside. Yeah. Nice reverse suplex. Davey now slamming Dijakovic back into the ring. Dijakovic now taking... Oh, wow. Dropping him straight on his knee. Oh, yeah, Vince will never give us what we want. And there we go. Dijakovic with a win. Yeah, Vince will never give us what we want. Dominic Dijakovic beats Davey Richards and Cassius. Oh no. Oh yeah. Right, there we go. That's going to put Dijakovic in a good position for the next time we do Ring of Honor. Yeah, Vince has got selective hearing. That's the problem. He hears exactly what he wants to hear. Yeah, I must admit, Jay, I think NXT's in a bit of a rough patch at the moment. I think they're trying too hard. I really think they're trying too hard now to try and get back ahead of AEW, and I don't think it's working. I mean, the Pat McAfee idea, as much as I don't like it, I understand it. I understand the idea that they're doing is to try and bring in new fan base, because Pat McAfee was a big American footballer, and I believe American football. So they're trying to bring that extra fan base in to watch the match. The idea is a bit like WrestleMania. You come for Pat McAfee, you stay for Adam Cole. So I understand why they're doing it, but it's a bit like WrestleMania. It's like it's the biggest show of the year, and yeah, to put matches like that on there just aggravates me. Yeah, I've seen some CM Punk stuff linked. I don't know. I mean, if it is CM Punk, he's just gonna... The thing is, I've always said about CM Punk is if he comes back now, if he comes back now and he doesn't come back as a full-time wrestler, just comes back as a special attraction, then he's gonna effectively become the person he hates. He's gonna become the person who he moaned about, the reason he left. About part-time people coming in and getting the big matches, while people working their ass off week in, week out and not getting those opportunities. So, yeah, if he does, then it's going to be pretty disappointing for him. Would be a bit of a sellout. But I have seen some people suggesting it could be CM Punk and AJ Lee. But at the moment, a bit like Aces and Eights when they first came out, you need to remember that the people that are actually doing the stuff at the moment for Retribution are not the actual people it's going to be. They're changing the people doing these stuff week in, week out to keep people guessing. Because I know some people were saying it can't be Ciampa and Dijakovic because none of the people look like them, but that's obviously because they're not the final people that are going to be doing it. I mean, I just can't think of what they'll do, to be honest. The only thing I'm pretty sure that's going to happen when Retribution does get announced is I'm pretty sure it's going to be disappointing. That's the only thing I can guarantee you. It's going to be disappointing. By the way, this is a Fatal 4-Way elimination match then between 4 of the guys that so far have had 2 victories. And essentially the winner of this Fatal 4-Way elimination will face off against AJ Styles for the United States Champion... Not the United States Championship? Ring of Honor Television Championship, shall I say, at the finale. Which I believe the finale is going to be on Sunday. Sunday evening, I would imagine. Maybe I need to be... Cesaro now. Drags Owens along. He's going to spring off with the uppercut. Jumping, springing, floating uppercut. Kenny King now taking Bandito up and slamming him down. Remember, it's a point for each elimination as well. As Cesaro locking in the sharpshooter on Kevin Owens, looking to try and get that first elimination. Kenny King's torn here. You can see, and Cesaro does make Kevin Owens tap. I was going to say, you can see Kenny King thinking there, like, I can leave this locked in for the chance of Kevin Owens being eliminated, but then I could do it and get the point myself. But he decided to leave it, and Cesaro did get that elimination on Kenny King working over Cesaro. So that is a point for Cesaro in this match. I mean, Cesaro versus AJ Styles for the Ring of Honor Television Championship would be a treat. Well, that's the thing, Jay. A lot of people don't realise as well, I've seen this a lot, people don't realise it, is that CM Punk does not work for the WWE. CM Punk works for the station that WWE is on. He's not contracted to WWE. So I've seen a few people get confused with that. But yeah, it would have been great to see him at AEW. Even if it was just a one-off appearance and like a promo and that sort of stuff, it would have been amazing. But obviously he had other things in mind. Evening, Alex. I'm all good, pretty warm. It's still a bit hot for these computers to be running full blast, I think. The cats are enjoying it today. It's a bit cooler today. You a bit cooler today? Cleo. 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 Look at me. Little kids. She refused to look at me. Cesaro smashing the head of Kenny King into the mat. I'm going to ask a question now, which might seem like I've not been paying attention, but have I missed an elimination? Has Bandito been eliminated? Because I missed it if he has. I did not see it. Oh. There are good ones in the garden and one's laying on the sofa. They're happy as Larry, them two. They're chasing, well, one of them's chasing butterflies around the garden. I have missed Bandito's elimination, haven't I? Bandito has gone. Who eliminated him? Was it Cesaro or Kenny King? I didn't notice him go. Did anybody see what happened? Yeah, New Japan struggled, haven't they? Kenny King with a spine buster on Cesaro. Still only a 2 count. I'm going to go back on the stream and see if I can see when. Did Bandito go before? Bandito might have gone before Kevin Owens by the looks of it. Kenny King smashing Cesaro down into the pin. Is this going to be enough? Kenny King gets the pin, and Kenny King is going on to face off against AJ Styles. Wow. And I think Kenny King might have eliminated Bandito as well. He did. Okay. Well done, Kenny King. You eliminated Bandito and Cesaro, and Kenny King gets the win. Wow, okay, so Bandito's down. Cesaro gets -1. And Kenny King gets +2. Kenny King has had a fantastic season so far. And Kenny King is going on to face AJ Styles at the pay-per-view for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. Alright, there we go. That's the end of Ring of Honor. God, I miss Final Fantasy. We've not played it in a while. Either way. Right. Are we ready to move on to New Japan? It's a decent show, this one. At the end of tonight, Kenny King is looking pretty good, actually, isn't he? Kenny King sat joint top of the rankings alongside Kenny Omega. Bandito drops down a little bit. Motor City Machine Gun's looking good. Dominic Dijakovic looking high up there now as well. It's looking good. Right, let's move on to New Japan.